Matt, I was just in the courtroom behind me where we're still waiting for the opening arguments in this case. It's been delayed, we're not sure why. This case sees Dominion Systems. Now, they're a company that provides voting machines across America. They're suing the conservative channel Fox News for defamation. They allege that Fox knowingly broadcast claims that their machines, their vote counting machines, rigged the 2020 election for Joe Biden. Now, the judge has already ruled, quote, that it's crystal clear that those allegations are false. Now, Fox News have said they haven't defamed anyone. This trial is going to last 6 weeks, and Dominion can call on a number of Fox News individuals, like Rupert Murdoch, to come here and testify. And in fact, they've built a tent behind the courthouse, seemingly to shield any high-profile individuals if they come to this court and they testify.
And why is that all important?
It's important, Matt, because this trial says so much about American politics today, about the role of misinformation ever since Donald Trump came onto the scene, and it raises questions about how Fox News allegedly operates under Rupert Murdoch. Because Dominion claim that Fox News figures like Rupert Murdoch, they knew that those allegations were false, and yet they still broadcast them. Why? In the court documents, Dominion alleged that Fox were more concerned about pleasing their pro-Trump audience, telling them what they wanted, rather than telling them the truth, that they were more worried about losing viewers, losing profits, than telling the truth. Now, Fox News, they deny all this. They say that they are protected by the First Amendment, that is free speech, and they say that their viewing figures are actually still pretty healthy. They're actually the best in the cable news business. But it's now going to be up to 12 jurors here in Delaware to decide whether or not Fox News should be fined $1.6 billion in damages.
Kieran Woodley in Delaware, thank you very much indeed. Well, Brian Stelter is one of America's best-known media commentators. He's the author of a book called Hoax, Donald Trump, Fox News, and the Dangerous Distortion of Truth. A very relevant title there, Brian Stelter. Good to have you on the programme. What are you going to be looking out for as this trial gets underway?
Well, this is all about the dangerous distortion of truth, because those rioters who attacked the Capitol on January 6th, that didn't happen in a vacuum. They were fed lies. They were fed disinformation. So the disinformation about Dominion is what is on trial right now. Fox is being held accountable in a way it never has been before. And what I'm watching are the dollar figures, the dollar totals here. Fox is enormously profitable. It has $4 billion in cash right now. So this lawsuit's not going to put Fox out of business. But if the jury finds Fox guilty and charges Fox with paying $1 or even $2 billion, that's a serious financial blow. Fox is already arguing that Dominion's damages claim is absurdly inflated. But I think Fox is making that argument because they don't have many other arguments to make. It is very clear that some of Fox's biggest stars were reckless in the way they flamed the fears about Dominion and villainized the company. So this is going to come down to how much money Fox has to pay.
Because from the pre-trial filings, and from what the judge himself has been saying, there seems to be very little doubt in this sort of blizzard of emails and WhatsApp messages and texts that they were lying about Dominion. But the question is, were they lying for what particular purpose?
Yes, to what end? And can the Dominion lawyers take the jury into the state of mind of some of these stars? Maria Bartiromo, for example, used to be a celebrated business journalist, but now she's more of a pro-Trump television talk show host. And what she did on the air was pretty egregious in promoting demonizing ideas about Dominion. But one of Fox's arguments is going to be that she actually believed it, that she wasn't lying, that she actually believed the crazy theories. So that's going to be the tug of war that goes on for the next few weeks, unless, and we should mention, it's possible Fox will still settle. I mean, let me put it this way. Fox wants to settle. It's possible Dominion will reach some deal and accept a settlement. But, right now there's a delay in court. But I think it's pretty clear Dominion wants to be in court. They want their weeks in court. They want to present their testimony because they want to set the record straight.
A couple more brief ones. Is it likely that Rupert Murdoch himself will turn up on the stand? Because also we've seen emails from him indicating he thought that Trump was engaged in the big lie.
That's right. Unless it's a surprise settlement, Rupert will be taking the stand. He'll probably be one of the first people to testify. And he was saying off the air, he was saying privately that Trump was acting recklessly, that this was so damaging to the United States. But why didn't he step in and try to change what was happening on the air? That's one of the great mysteries here.
And will this move the political dial? I mean, the people who already hate Trump will probably hate him more, and the people who like him might like him more. Will this change anyone's mind if they're found guilty?
Well, the big lie is not just a past tense story. It's a present tense story. Trump is still lying about the 2020 election, and it is going to have consequences with the next United States election. So I do think if Dominion wins, it might help lower the volume around voter fraud lies. Some people are always going to believe it's rigged, but if Dominion can try to set the record straight and lower the volume, that would be a big victory for them beyond the dollar figure here.
Brian Stelter in the United States, thank you very much indeed.